Because, by the way, we are recording. I'm just messing with some shit.
Move quickly.
Excuse me?
Move quickly.
You move quickly, you dick.
He really just wants us to get our episodes going. He's like, you guys talk so much shit. Could you just, I don't know, knock it off?
Never!
No, Tim, we can't.
Hey, my doodle dandies. This is Kelsey.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're That's So Macaroni.
Yeah. Hello, people, friends, other people
who are not our friends?
Yeah, who don't
Yet.
like us, but still comment on shit for no reason. I'm Sarah.
I'm Kelsey.
And we are That's So Macaroni. So Kelsey has some pretty severe ADHD, so she has to do stuff with her hands while I talk. So
I'll be doing stuff with my hands.
if you think she's being rude, she probably is, but it's fine. Before we get started on my episode, there was a few things that we had mentioned that we wanted to mention before we start. So we hit 500 downloads for our podcast, which is more than I was anticipating.
Ever?
Ever. So we just want to say thank you to everyone who's listening and downloading. And now that we're on YouTube watching us, even though we're a bunch of weirdos.
Every move you make.
And then also I wanted to acknowledge that it was my dad's birthday.
Oh, he said I'm a singer.
Thank you. God. Yes, I wanted to acknowledge my dad's birthday. It was on June 10th. So if we didn't say happy birthday to him at some point during these,
We did not.
yeah. So we're doing it now.
Happy birthday. Happy Pride Month.
Yes.
And I've seen a lot of stuff about veterans. Is it Veteran Month?
No, I believe it's Men's Mental Health Month. Awareness
Oh,
Month.
Tim, big month.
Yeah. Which is funny because Joey asked me last night, he was like, do you know what this month is? And I was like, Pride Month.
Pride Month.
And he was like, no, other than that. And I was like, June. And he was like,
Gemini season.
I said that too. I said Gemini season. And then I was like, my dad's birthday. I don't know. What am I missing here? And
What do you want me to say?
Yeah. And he said, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And he's like, yeah, it's a big month for your dad. What do you think he would want to like celebrate or talk about? And I was like, his fucking birthday.
The biggest holiday of all.
Like, he was like, really? He won't want to talk about like mental health or pride or anything? I was like, no, because it's his fucking birthday. That's where he's gonna start.
More than anything.
Yeah. So that was funny. I giggled. Do you want to give like a quick recap on what you covered?
Yes. So the last couple weeks we've been talking about being gay in the military and kind of like the laws around that. And I realize actually now, so he won't leave.
Okay.
So I realize that a lot of the stuff that we talked about was like kind of like the harsher stuff because I feel like it's not talked about. But I did want to say that we got an Instagram comment from somebody who said, well, they had a great time. And I hope that, it's kind of clear that I hope it's clear that it's not everybody's experience, but it was a lot of people's experience.
Yeah.
So let's see. What time do you start with Milk in the military? Like what year? Do you remember?
He goes into the military after college, which is 1951.
Okay. So Korean War, Vietnam War.
Yep.
All of the Middle Eastern engagements, all leading up to Don't Ask, Don't Tell. which was, so before you could not at all be gay in the military, homosexual, LGBTQ, whatever.
Yeah.
It was, you weren't allowed to. Like I said, some last few weeks, sometimes that applied and sometimes it didn't.
Yeah, it just depended
Sometimes
on,
it matters and sometimes it doesn't.
depending on what war we were in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll matter or won't matter. So, but for a lot of people, they had to stay hidden and secretive, and because if they were found out or suspected, then they were just kicked out.
Yep.
And they lost their honorable discharge even if they didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's hard to get jobs. Yeah, it like went on your
goes on your permanent record that you are not a desirable person, which can be really hard if you're looking for a new job.
Yep.
And then don't ask, don't tell came, which just meant I won't ask you about it and you won't tell me about it. So that was also hard because people had to live hidden lives again.
Yeah.
2011, President Obama repealed that.
I miss him.
Let's just said R.I.P. because you're dead to me now.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, I think that's a pretty good summary.
Yeah. I mean, just in case like someone decides to watch this episode or listen to this episode first, there's like a little bit of context as to why I'm covering Harvey Milk,
who is a gay veteran and politician.
Yes, he's a gay veteran and a politician.
Was he the mayor of San Francisco?
No, he just called himself. He was the mayor of Castro Street.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you, Harvey.
Also, when I was re-listening to the first episode of Gays in the Military, I realized that I said my dad's graduation year incorrectly.
Oh.
Because I said that he graduated in 76 and then went straight into the military or the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
No, he graduated in 74 and then went into the military. So I just wanted to correct that because I felt dumb.
How dare you not remember something that happened before your birth?
I know. There's a reason that I have his birthday tattooed on my foot. Because if I forget, he will cry. Which he has done numerous times to me. While he was alive, by the way. Cool.
Don't forget his birthday.
He forgot my birthday one time.
My mom called me a week early for my birthday.
Weird.
She put a reminder in her calendar on the wrong day for my birthday and called me at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I don't like it either.
It's very rude.
He said, I don't like it. Me either. She was like, happy birthday. I was like, it's 5 o'clock and not my birthday.
Thanks, though. See you later.
Call me back in a week.
Yeah, for real.
She didn't.
Jesus Christ. She's not here, so.
She can't stay. She's not invited. I understand him. That's how I felt too.
She can't sit with us. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Harvey Milk. I was super stoked to research his life because it's just a whirlwind, and I just like he went through a lot. This is probably going to be 2 parts, like I already told you earlier.
Yep.
Because his early life is just so dense. Like there's so much involved, and like I tried to leave some things out, but like some things just needed to be said. And then I kind of went into like a little bit about his partners as well, so you can kind of get like a context for them and their relationship, and like their, you know, gay background in the early 50s and 60s and stuff as well, because I feel like it's relevant, you know. So it's probably gonna be 2 parts. Sorry. I wanted to start. So okay. So one of my resources was a book called The Mayor of Castro Street, and there's so much information not only about like his life, but like his family's life, his partner's lives. The author went through and interviewed so many people from Harvey's life, like all the way from like grade school till Castro Street. Like he did his research. Excuse me?
He said, tell the truth.
I literally just did. You know what doesn't tell the truth? This fucking book.
Like at all?
No, it does. It just gets dates wrong, and it made me very angry. But I wanted to start with a quote from the author's note from the mayor of Castro Street, because I thought it was just so poignant. So it says this. This book will not please ideologies looking for a political tract. Conversely, some might complain that it is sympathetic to the gay point of view, because no traces of moral outrage against homosexuality are to be found on these pages. On this point, I agree with historian John Boswell when he wrote, quote, "What will strike some readers as a partisan point of view is chiefly the absence of negative attitudes on this subject, ubiquitous in the modern West. After a long, loud noise, a sudden silence may seem deafening. End quote, sorry. I suspect others might fret that this book is indiscreet in its discussion of private topics, not normally raised in a journalistic forum. I can only answer that I tried to tell the truth, and if not be objective, at least be fair. History is not served when reporters prize trepidation and propriety over robust journalistic duty to tell the whole story." So,
I like it.
yes. So pretty much like he focuses on Harvey and on the facts. He's not gonna, sway one way or the other. So
Unlike that one psychiatrist, I'm not biased, but I fucking hate those people. But it's not a bias of mine. Do you remember him?
Oh yeah.
I'm not biased towards homosexual. I just find them overall disagreeable and flamboyant and just so gross. But it's not a bias.
I just hate them so much. But it's fine.
Not in a biased way though.
No, never.
Sorry if my coffee picks up.
You should be.
I tried to drink it far away from the microphone.
You should just do what I did earlier.
Just hang on.
All right. Harvey Bernard Milk was born in Woodmere, New York, May 22nd, 1930. So guess what he is?
A Gemini.
Yes. It is the second day of Gemini season. Gemini is May 21st through June 20th.
Oh, and Ethan is at the end. Literally the last day.
Yeah. And my dad's right smack dab in the middle.
Solidly a Gemini.
Oh my god. I need to find his birth certificate.
Yeah!
Yes!
So we can do his whole birth chart.
Oh god. Anyway.
Took me a second. I was like, what is his birth chart? Or his birth chart? His birth certificate for?
I wonder if my mom has it. I'll have to, or maybe it's in there, in that closet over there. Anyway, sorry.
He's a Gemini. And also, Bernard is such an adorable name.
Bitch, I totally forgot I was wearing makeup.
Let me see.
Touched my eyeballs.
Oh, you look fine. You're good.
This is why I don't wear makeup.
It's just smeared halfway across your face, but it's too late now. Keep going.
I look okay. Okay. So as a kid, he was described as ordinary. He fit in well enough and was an average student. He was a second-string high school athlete and had a, quote, wit that more than compensated for a plain, if not homely face, end quote. These motherfuckers called him ugly.
He's not cute, but he's no Quasimodo, you know?
It's fine, though, because he's really witty and it's funny.
Honestly, that's how I get through. What was I going to ask? Oh, right. What kind of sport ball did he play?
I will tell you.
Okay.
Sport ball. As a child, he took an interest in the opera, and his favorite composers, he got so into the opera that he figured out who his favorite composers were. So his favorite composers, and if I say these wrong, I apologize. Mahler, Strauss and Wagner. Those three. Sorry. I can't read my own fucking notes. So every week he would ask his mother, Minnie, horrible.
Okay.
They were best friends, by the way. For a change to augment his allowance to see the opera. Did you just die?
It's not easy.
It is, I know. Around this time is when Harvey started to feel different in his sexuality, and around this time he also had to learn he had to hide it. So at one time, Minnie, I'm even going to call her his mom. She's just Minnie because she's a fucking legend.
Mama Minnie.
Mama Minnie, yeah. At one time, Minnie had to sit him down and have a talk with him since he was going to New York City so often to see, shows and opera and stuff. She warned him of the people called homosexuals. So
the people called homosexuals. Okay.
Yes. She told him that they hung around the train stations and did things to little boys. She didn't say exactly, but based on the tone of her voice, he could tell it was something that was never supposed to be talked about.
Yeah, this is that thing that I said last time where they conflated the two because of things like Albert Fish that happened like back in the 30s
and this is the 30s.
They just I don't remember when Albert Fish was caught exactly. I think he was in the 30s though. But anyways, like it's incorrect, but they just put the two together. Because they called them both sexual psychopaths.
Yes, they were lumped together. So, after this conversation, he thought there were only two options for him because he was starting to figure out that he was one of those homosexual people. So he was either going to grow up and be one of those homosexual people or homosexuals that people made jokes about that wore dresses. So like drag queens, they made fun of drag queens quite often. Or he was going to be one of those men that hung out at the Woodmere LIRR stop at the train station. So he was either going to be made fun of and dress as a girl, or he was going to be one of those...
Be a perv.
Yeah. Those were, in his mind, the only two options he had.
Oh, well, pick the dress.
Oh, hell yeah, pick the dress.
So I don't know if did you look up Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything? Did you look that up?
No.
Okay. Excuse me. We're going to have to watch it, first of all.
Okay.
I think it's Patrick Swayze.
Yes. I know who's in it.
Okay. Well,
John Leguizamo. Like, I'm so sorry if I...
I'm sure he's watching. He's like, fuck these people. Can't get my name right. I'll never listen to you again. No, he's one of my favorites. He looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wish that I could do what drag queens do.
Same.
But I don't put enough effort into myself to do that.
Same. Yeah. All right. So we'll watch
Anyways,
that.
So we're going to watch that movie. And also Harvey has two options and we hope he picks the heels.
Yes. So even though his mother tried to scare him when he would take trips to the old Met to see shows.
He said confusion.
Harvey was very confused.
I think it was a confusing time for all of you.
For real. When he would go to his shows, he would give in to his temptations. So, by the age of 14, he could no longer deny his desires. Random gropings turned into brief trysts. These are all like quotes from this book, by the way.
Wait. I'm sorry. Hang on. He would do these things? Oh.
With the men at the Met, at the shows. So these encounters at the old Met gave him valuable information, such as where to meet men who liked junior high athletes. And how to stroll through the gay sections of Central Park without getting busted. And keep that in mind because something later happens. So he dove headfirst into his newly discovered subculture. And then like you mentioned during war times, millions of men were thrust out into war with no outlet. This led to men realizing that they were not the only ones who had these sexual fantasies. And they learned how to find each other amid the thousands of soldiers at the major debarkation points in both New York and San Francisco. Since many of military housing did not have enough room for all the soldiers, many were forced to sleep in the parks. If two men just happened to stumble out of a bush and run into a cop, they were just GIs out to get some sleep, and the cop would just go on their merry way.
There's so many things going through my head right now.
Yep.
So that's not one of them. He said, my death.
We're not talking about that right now.
That's no. That's not one of the things running through my head. Actually, thank you for trying to guess, though. No, what? Okay, wow. So much to unpack here.
I told you. His early life is dense, dude.
So they had all of these soldiers and sailors and nowhere to put them. Mm-mm. So they're like, thank you for your service. Go sleep under a bush.
Yes.
It's witchcraft.
Yep.
Man, and your dad got 2 nose jobs.
He sure did.
But you go sleep under a bush.
Yep.
How interesting. Also, did you know, I didn't talk about it, but I wish that I had found a better place for it. Did you know that one of the naval bases is called Treasure Island?
Wonderful.
And I was like, of course.
Why wouldn't it be?
And why wouldn't they be, gay. Like, it just makes more sense to me than anything I think I've ever heard.
I mean, the Muppets Treasure Island is like my favorite treasure island, so I get it.
They're actually all Muppets at that base.
With Tim Curry just running around.
The Muppets and Tim Curry.
Oh, God. I love
What's the American Eagle one? Bald Eagle?
The
I
Muppet?
feel like- yeah.
Oh, fuck. I don't remember. You'd have to look it up. I have no
I'm
idea.
going to, because
Okay.
now it's going to bug me.
All right. So, yeah. So we have all these soldiers who are forced to like sleep in parks, but then are also realizing that they have these fantasies. So they would like, go fuck behind a bush. And then the cops just didn't care because they were soldiers. So they're like, oh, they're just sleeping. Have a nice day. Anyway.
Yep.
So Harvey would watch and learn the tricks from these soldiers. And by all accounts, he was leading a very active homosexual life. Do you know how old he is?
You said 14, right?
He's 14. Running around in Central Park.
And these are adult men.
Yes. But onto the sport ball.
Yeah, the sport ball. Let's talk about sport ball. I love sport ball.
Go! Sorry.
What sport ball is that? Your hands did basketball, but then your mouth said soccer? Sport ball!
My life is a mess. Please don't judge me. I don't really watch sports except for basketball, so I should have got that right. Anyway.
Yeah, it was like, so.
So he played basketball.
And every time he made a basket, he said, goal! And they were like, no, Harvey!
They were like, wow.
Fucking sport!
I wonder if this guy's gay.
I love sport ball. And he called it sport ball, which was another big problem.
He did. No, he didn't. Okay, so he played basketball and he was a linebacker on his high school football team at Bayshore High School, where he was given the nickname Glimpy, Glimpy. Glimpy.
Glimpy.
Mm-hmm. Due to his big ears, feet, and nose. Fucking rude.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. In the book, the one that I said got a few of the dates wrong, it's called Milk, A Pictorial History of Harvey Milk. Honestly, there's a lot of really good pictures in here. But it mentions that his yearbook photo was tagged with, quote, Glimpy Milk. And they say women are never at a loss for words because nobody would have guessed he was a quote unquote sissy. That's what it says in the book, not my words.
So Harvey Milk is somewhere between Quasimodo and handsome.
Uh-huh.
He's glimpy because he's just got all these
big features.
Big stick-out features.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And no one can tell he's a sissy because he plays good sport ball.
Yes. 2 different types of sport ball.
2 different types of sport ball.
Mm-hmm.
The one where you swoosh in a goal. And then the one where you get the ball to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called a home run, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wow. He could have done so much evil, and I think it would be forgiven.
He could have.
These motherfuckers call me Glimpy. All right.
Because he has a big nose, big ears, and big feet. You can't help that. That's just genetics.
That would be my villain origin story. Just saying, fuck you guys.
Call me Glimpy, bitch.
Make fun of my sport ball. Bastards.
So during his time in high school, there were sissies, quote unquote, like I said, not my words. This is from the books. There were 2 that were known in the high school. One was bullied and harassed so much in the locker room that he broke down and cried quite often. Yep. And the other one was a younger brother of a prominent black athlete. So people just left him alone because his older brother was like a star athlete, but the other one got bullied mercilessly.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another word that I had never heard of before to describe queer people. And they said it numerous times in this book, and I was like, I've never heard this. There were other swishes. Never heard that in my life.
Interesting. Swishes.
Yeah, swishes. But they stuck to drama club and glee club. They were definitely not on a basketball or football team.
Oh, so these were two other, like, sport ball players who were out? The two that you mentioned? Or just...
No.
They were the only two. And then...
There were the only two, like, known for sure, like, out. But then there were other suspected.
Because
and they
just
stuck
theater?
to... Yeah, because they stuck to theater and Glee Club. But since Harvey was, you know, in basketball and football, nobody ever suspected that he would be a swish or a sissy. Because, you know, gay men can't be in sports. That's crazy.
Hang on. This one's empty.
What was that one?
Protein coffee.
What's that one?
It's that drink you gave me.
Ooh, did you try it yet?
No. Please hold. What's that? Oh, right. ASMR.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Wonderful. Okay, I'm excited.
Wait, have you not tried it?
No.
You were just going to poison me with this?
No, it's because I have OCD and I have to finish one flavor before I start the next one.
Oh, okay.
But I had already opened it because one of my coworkers, she wanted to try that specific flavor. So, anyway, my OCD prevents me from... Anywho, I don't know if you knew this, but not only was Harvey gay, he was also Jewish.
I don't know. I don't know if I knew that. I think the only thing that I can say that I really knew about Harvey Milk is that he was a politician and then he died.
Yes, he did.
Sorry, he was an openly gay politician and then he died. And that's the sum total of everything that I knew prior to whatever you're going to tell me.
Yes. So he was Jewish. And being Jewish in high school during World War II, and learning of all the atrocities of the Holocaust hit Harvey really hard. And it affected him in a way he didn't know of yet either. So, like, obviously he was affected because he's Jewish. But, as you had talked about in part 1 of Gays in the Military, the gay liberation in Germany before Hitler was, like, happening. It was doing great.
The Weimar Republic was amazingly progressive.
Yes. So, as a quick recap, the liberation pushed for illegal demands and collected thousands of signatures on petitions for homosexual equality. In 1936, Heinrich Himmler made a decree, and this is his quote: "Just as we today have gone back to the ancient German view on the questioning of marriages mixing different races, so too in our judgment of homosexuality, a symptom of degeneracy, which would destroy our race. We must return to the guiding Nordic principle, extermination of degenerate."
Yeah.
Yes.
They had to wear pink triangles and they were some... Sorry, do you talk about this? Should I stop?
Sure do.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll stop.
No, it's fine. So with his decree saying that, you know, we need to exterminate the degenerates that are gay, it led to gay people being sent to level 3 camps, death camps, and they were forced to, like you said, to wear pink triangles so as not to be confused with Jewish people who wore the yellow Star of David. And this is kind of where I want to recognize as well, I even put this in my notes. A lot of people think that the Holocaust was just Jewish people, and I just want to point out it was not.
Nope.
It was people of color, it was homosexuals, it was what was it?
People with mental disabilities, physical disabilities, old people.
Yes.
Political people who are politically different.
Pretty much anybody who wasn't blonde hair, blue-eyed,
or,
you know. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was it was 6 million Jews and 5.5 million others.
Yes. So I just want to remind everyone that the Holocaust was not just Jewish people. Like, yes, it was heavily against Jewish people, but there were others. They
made up over half of the victim population.
Correct.
But there is the other, like, I don't know math, but what, like 40%?
Probably, yeah. At the age of 17, that was... Nope. What the fuck? Nope. Yep, we're good. Okay. At the age of 17, he was arrested in Central Park. Remember I said that this was like
But he's just a GI looking for a place to sleep.
17. He's still in high school. He's not a GI.
They don't know that.
They do.
They do now.
So it was August of 1947, which is also the year he graduated high school. On a hot day in Central Park. Central Park was popping.
That just immediately what came to mind was Meatloaf. It was a hot summer night.
Meatloaf?
Yeah.
The singer?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you not listen to Meatloaf?
I don't know, maybe. I don't remember. So anyway, families were out together having picnics. The fathers/husbands of these families were sunbathing with no shirts on in mind.
Put your nips away.
And the peace and tranquility was disrupted by police descending on a more isolated part of the park because a group of men had taken their shirts off, and this was considered indecent exposure. It was only indecent exposure because these men were gay.
Oh.
The straight dads who had their shirts off were totally fine.
Boo.
But not the group of single men enjoying the day, and probably the view of each other was not okay. So Harvey and other homosexuals were rounded up into a paddy wagon and taken to the station. As they took him to the paddy wagon, he noticed all the equally shirtless men grabbing their children close and grimacing at them because their children had been so close to deviance.
Well, put your own tits away then.
For real. Yep. He wasn't charged with anything. The police just like to do this to, quote, put the fear of God in these men, end quote.
To shame and humiliate them. Yeah.
Correct. So after high school, he graduated in 1947.
Also, thank you for saying paddy wagon.
Oh, I say it quite often in these notes.
I don't know if there is like an actual difference, but just the paddy wagon.
I do too. Like, yeah. I'm going to say paddy wagon.
You mess around, you're going in the paddy wagon.
Wee woo. Brain broke. Sorry. After high school, he attended the New York State College for Teachers in Albany, which is now known as the State University of New York at Albany. At the time, this was the only state school that offered a liberal arts teaching curriculum. Him and his classmates referred to the college as the poor man's Yale because they were smart enough to qualify, but not rich enough to afford to get into the prestigious private schools. So, during his time in college, one of his classmates found out that two other men in their barracks or dorms were queers. But Harvey never had anything to do with them, and he didn't fit the stereotype of what a gay person was.
Right, because he plays sport ball.
Exactly, yeah. So nobody knew that he was one of them.
He plays sport ball, and he's only okay looking, and that's a heterosexual trait.
Yes.
Are you just kind of there? Congratulations, you're straight.
You're hanging out, aren't you? All right. Well, he was an average student in college, and he became the State College News sports reporter. And he got to travel with the basketball team. So, you know, he's a sneaky little bastard. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
His classmates said you could find him in the back of the bus, and he was the life of the party.
Cool kids always sit in the back of the bus.
I never took
even
the
if
bus.
they're only okay. What?
I always lived too close to school. I didn't get to take the bus. I had to walk. So
one time, our school let out early because it was a snowstorm.
I thought you were going to say band.
No, I was never in band. I went to acting camp, though.
I went to horse camp.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to be a horse girl.
Oh, it was great. I loved it. Anyway.
Anyways, what was he saying? Oh, right. School let out early, talking about living too close. And at the time, we lived just down the street, maybe like a quarter mile or so, maybe half mile, quarter mile from our elementary school. And they let out early, and it was a snowstorm. And we were told to walk home. So Connor and I took turns walking. Oh, by the way, and we lived out in... I
was going to say, where is this?
Out in the boonies. So like out in Donning Park.
Oh, okay.
So we lived out there. So there's no sidewalk and just a ditch.
Mm-hmm.
So Connor and I, as elementary kids, are taking turns plowing the path for the other one all the way back home. They're like, get out.
It's like...
School's closing for the day. Get out of here. And I was like, well, where do we go? They're like, anywhere but here. Closing time. Fuck off.
It's kind of like, like when like your grandparents are like, oh, you had to walk uphill in the snow both ways.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I had little legs, and it was hard.
Wait for me, I have little legs.
The snow was deep. It was a time.
All right. So he was the life of the party in the back of the bus when he got to travel with the basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, nobody had ever suspected him of being gay, and no one ever questioned or wondered what he was doing on the weekends when he would go to New York. Because he was still going to see shows like opera and Broadway and things like that.
Doing it real quiet.
Good job. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Real quiet. Oh, shit. Tim, I forgot. I'm sorry, Tim. Oh, his name is Sam Eagle.
Wonderful. That makes sense.
Yeah, doesn't that just make the most sense?
It does.
That he's like Uncle Sam, the Eagle.
Yeah. That tracks.
That feels like it should have just like been known.
Yeah.
Also,
fucking idiots. How do you not know that?
Dress.
What the fuck are you doing?
Me?
Yeah. What was that?
Oh, I just put my scissors down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he was still going on the weekends to the shows and to, meet men at the shows. But nobody ever questioned why he was doing that. My nosy ass? Nuh-uh. I need to know what you're doing every weekend and why you haven't invited me. Like, what the fuck are you doing every weekend in New York? Take me with you, you son of a bitch. So, he graduated in 1951. And after he graduated, he kind of just left. And none of his friends or classmates ever heard from him again. And he did this quite often.
I was going to say, I feel like that's a very air sign move. It's just to be like...
just to leave.
Just to be like, especially a Gemini, just be like, you're welcome for being in my presence for as long as you have been. And then just like, poof, and they're gone. You're like, oh my gosh, were they real? Was it a mirage?
Oh, be careful. You keep hitting the red on your mic. Okay. I just saw it go red and I was like, oh God.
Like when I'm talking or
no, like when you did like the poof. Do it soft.
He just kind of went poof. Anyways, back to the story.
Yes. No, he did that pretty often. He would just be somewhere doing something and then nobody would ever hear from him again. Like he was just gone.
I feel that deep.
So after he graduated college, he felt that the history of the world was hinging on the outcome of the Korean War. There were arguments with his brother. He had an older brother. His name was Robert. Bill? Is Bill short for Robert?
No. Bob. Bill is William. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I'm thinking.
You don't have to glare at me.
I do, actually. Have to glare at you. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone. I'm stupid. Hello?
I shouldn't have put ice in these cups. They're making a lot of noise.
Yeah, his name is Robert.
Okay, well, Bill's not short for Robert.
Well, somebody in this is called Bill.
Okay, I was like, I'm not arguing with you that his name's Robert. I'm just telling you it's not Bill. Disgusting. Your dad says.
Oh.
You won't understand.
I don't understand.
That Bill is not short for Robert.
How dare you? Also, when I started his military stuff, I put in bold letters, the Navy! Military gay!
Yay!
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, but he plays sport ball, so he's not swishy.
No.
He's a military gay.
Yeah, he's a military gay.
Don't say it excitedly.
No. He doesn't. He's fine. He's man's man. So there were arguments with his brother. Harvey believed the communists needed to be stopped, but his brother said the U.S. had seen enough bloodshed from World War II and thought Harvey was turning into another, quote, flag waver like his father. And Harvey became more stubborn and he ended up joining the Navy 3 months after graduating.
Tell me you're a Gemini.
Also, just a little side note, at his brother's wedding, because he was in the Navy during his brother's wedding, his parents were so proud, watching him dance with all of the ladies at the wedding, and all of the relatives started mentioning he needed to think about settling down and finding a wife of his own.
Yes.
But back to the Navy. He rose through the ranks very quickly. Within 8 months, he landed a job at Officers Candidate School in Newport, Rhode Island. His rise through the ranks were communications officer, lieutenant junior grade, and chief petty officer of the USS Kittiwake, which is an aircraft carrier based in San Diego that patrolled the Pacific.
Can I ask you what any of that means?
You can, but I can't answer it.
Cool. That's one thing that I've realized as we go deeper into these war things. So I usually do like social consequences of things whenever I do my writing. And now I'm trying to tell you about what kind of boats they have. And I'm like, I can tell you what they told me it is. And I just need you to picture a real big boat.
Yeah. No,
Who runs the boat? I don't know.
'Tis not I.
The man with the fancy hat.
I should have looked up what each one was, but I was like,
So every time I ask Danny, he just goes, well, it's kind of complicated. And then he goes into all the complications and my brain just shorts out. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep, I get that.
So anyways, he's a big, important guy.
He is, yes. He was said to think he got the job because he coached the ship's wrestling team to a championship.
Did he? I'm sorry. I thought he just played sport ball. Is he also a wrestler? Where did this happen? When did this happen? When did he become a wrestler?
In the Navy, I don't know.
Your dad says it makes no sense.
I think it does make sense. I mean, I would want to coach the men's wrestling team if I were Harvey.
Yeah, I guess you figure out how to wrestle.
Oh. Anyway.
Where did this come in?
I don't know.
Okay. So at some point, he learned wrestling.
Yep, and he coached the ship's wrestling team to a championship.
Amazing. Okay.
Sport ball, yeah.
This isn't sport ball, though. Sport balls.
Sport? Yeah.
Sorry.
Multiple, yeah. Lots of balls in the face, I'm sure. So, yeah, he learned that he liked wrestling enough to coach. He also found out that in the Navy, he loved deep-sea diving. And he even went on to teach younger sailors how to manage, those super old diving suits. You're imagining what I'm imagining, right?
Yeah, with the big metal head and the grate in the front and the thing that looks like it's made to sink you down to the bottom of the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
He went on to teach younger sailors how to manage.
Said it's not easy.
How would you know? You weren't in the Navy, sir. Anyway, yeah, so he taught these younger sailors how to walk around on the ocean floor and do stuff in these suits.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. So since he was an officer, he had the privilege of living in an apartment off base in San Diego.
Not under a bush in Central Park?
No. Under a bush in Central Park.
They really stepped it up.
He and his gay pals would spend the weekends partying in this apartment, and they would go cruising the strip near the base for hitchhiking sailors. At this time,
it just sounds so true crimey,
I know. No, I know. There are some parts of going into his life. I was like, this isn't okay.
Yeah, and they were found cruising, looking for hitchhikers. Depending on the way you say it.
Yeah.
It could be a horror story.
So this kind of explains it, but kind of not. So at the time, the large amount of men leaving for Korea put a strain on the housing market in San Diego. Mm-hmm. And sailors were left to sleep on the streets or on floors at the local YMCA. So Harvey and his pals would cruise and ask, these sailors if they wanted to sleep in a bed instead of a floor. There's only one bed in his apartment.
Well, I feel that feels like a setup.
Yeah.
Because, do I want to sleep in a bed as opposed to a floor? Of course I do. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean I want to sleep in a bed with you.
Yeah. Like I said, there's some sketchy things in here. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I feel like you have to be very upfront about that. Like in Love Actually, when he goes to Wisconsin and he meets those 3 girls and they're like, well, it's only one bed. See, he knew immediately what was going to happen.
Yeah.
When you pick them up, would you rather sleep in my bed or on a floor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he should have started with...
You have to clarify these sorts of things.
Yeah. The bed would be my bed with me also in it.
Would you like to be Little Spoon is what I'm asking.
Big Spoon, that's also fun.
And we're definitely gonna fork.
No spork?
Spork.
Anyway.
It's when you knife that it turns into the true crime.
That's true. Don't bring a knife into the bed,
No.
So Harvey began to lose his enthusiasm for the Navy. And he questioned why he had to take orders from demonstrable assholes. And he began to realize his future was not with the Navy.
Well, Harvey, you bring up a good point.
So after 3 years and 11 months, he got to leave a month early due to his model behavior. He was dishonorably discharged due to his sexuality.
Wait, did they figure it out?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he was having gay parties in his apartment off base.
It was off base.
Let's be real.
Who did he invite?
I'm sure someone went and told the superior.
Fucking hitchhikers.
Yeah, probably.
Can't trust him.
Yeah. At the time, the military did this to many gays, as we talked about. And this led to untold numbers of men living in disgrace and would often lead to suicide. Trigger warning, sorry. Couldn't remember the fucking word for trigger warning. I don't know what to do. We're about an hour in.
Okay.
I'll get into his life after the Navy. Yeah, okay. Okay, I know where I'm gonna stop. We're good.
Okay.
Sorry, Connor.
I'm not. Oh my gosh, you know what'd be really funny? So, you know how we have video now? But how Connor sometimes says things?
Mm-hmm.
Every time we say something for Connor, we should just like go, in case he talks back. Like, sorry, Connor. And I'll be like, it's okay. We'll be like,
he's right above us.
Sometimes I think I can still hear his voice.
God? Is that you?
God, what the shit is Maury? Oh, Zoolander.
What is this? A center for ants? Sorry. What?
It said demonic. I thought it said comic, and I was about to say we are funny, and it says demonic. I was like, oh, well, that's a lot less fun.
Rude.
Thanks for bringing down the vibes.
God. All right, back to Harvey, I guess. Jesus. So life after the Navy. In the Navy. Sorry. In the late 1950s, gay bars were illegal, and even serving drinks to a gay person was illegal. Bars, parks, and even private parties were often raided by police at the time, which would lead to legal ramifications. People lost their jobs, and trigger warning, many died by suicide. Because once you were arrested for being gay, that was kind of it. Like, they were allowed to call your employer and let them know, and just a bunch of bullshit. But Harvey at this time was very good at keeping up with his double life. If he was somewhere that was raided, he would leave quietly so no one would notice him. He wouldn't try to argue with police or help others. He would simply just slip out the back door.
Yeah.
I get it, but like, goddamn, you know? My tummy's really unhappy. I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to think of like, well, I offered you a fucking burrito. What would I do in that situation? I think probably about the same.
No, I feel like if you were in that situation, you'd be throwing shit at police. If I was in that situation, I would freeze and like play possum.
Don't worry about that one. It's dead.
We killed that one earlier.
Just
that's my fight or flight, man. I freeze. I don't know what to do. My brain just like turns off.
In my defense, if I have a chance for flight, I do take that.
I would like to, but my brain does not work in situations like that.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Like if there were to be like a shooting at the hospital, my dumbass would just be standing there. Like someone would literally have to just for real. I'd be like, oh God, they're shooting at us. Someone would literally have to grab me and move me.
That's what I'm here for.
Exactly. I'd be like, I don't know what to do.
I feel like you would do something though, and it would just be turning in circles.
Yeah, I would pull like a Steven and just walk around in circles. Did I ever tell you he used to do that?
No.
Steven?
Just walk around in circles?
Yeah, so he got really anxious in crowds. And he would start walking around in circles. And I always thought it was so funny, like when I was younger, and now that I'm older, I'm like, I fucking get it.
I also get anxious in crowds.
I get it, Steven. I'm so sorry I laughed at you. Oh, shit. Anyway. Yeah, so he was a sneaky little queen, and he would just leave. Just Irish goodbye, you know?
Mm-hmm.
In 1990? Nope. Nope. Hold on.
It has to be 19 something.
I keep wanting to say 90. In 1955,
That's a little bit earlier.
A little bit, just, by 40 years.
40 years.
In 1955, 1955, Harvey met his first serious lover. Huh?
Because I can't speak.
That's fine, because I'm
Well, you're
speaking.
saying a whole bunch of nothing anyways. That's why.
For real.
I guess I just shouldn't talk. You're right. You shouldn't. If you're not going to say anything of substance, just be quiet.
Yes. All right, so he met Joe Campbell at Reese Park in Queens in the gay section of the park. There was a gay section.
Did it have a sign?
I don't think so. I think it was just understood. This is where the gay people hang out. I don't know. I wasn't. Joe was 19 at the time. Harvey was 25.
Okay.
I wrote kind of predatory, and then I put thoughts ?
I mean, yeah, it's weird.
Anyway,
it's weird, but I feel like I don't know.
I mean, it's
That's
also,
not
it's not
that
horrible.
bad.
Yeah, if they had met when he was 17 and then waited to start dating.
Yeah, it's the waiting thing always grosses me out.
Yes, I agree. Anyway, so Joe had this combed back hair with little curly in front. He's a greaser.
Yeah, I was gonna say John Travolta.
Yes. He looked like James Dean, but hotter.
Ooh, okay.
According to Harvey.
Hotter?
According to
damn!
Harvey.
Okay.
Yeah. So, a little bit about Joe. So he was introduced to the gay life at theater in Chicago's South Side, where he would, quote, duck under old men's coats for a quarter at 9 years old.
That's not introduction to the gay life. That's being preyed upon by pedophiles.
According to Joe, that was his introduction. Because like I said, the author of this book, the mayor of Castro Street, interviewed him. Same.
Yeah. Did you hear it?
Yes.
Because I want to leave. Yeah, I also want to leave.
I wanted to leave when I was reading this part of the book. I was like, I don't want to be here right now.
It's just so... Oh, interesting.
What?
It said, Louis, are you listening?
Louis.
Connor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's still obsessed. Let it go!
Okay, just an aside, everybody. My dad absolutely loves Connor. He is obsessed with Connor. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's a crazy story. So if you want to hear it, ask us about it, and we'll do a little story time, and we can tell you why my dad loves Connor so much. But also Louis is Connor's first name, so that's why we're talking about Connor.
But back to the other thing. Because
there's a 9-year-old? Yeah,
because it bothers me so much. I'm not done here. It's insane. So he's saying, oh, well, this is my first introduction to sexuality at 9 with adult men. And it's I think that it's put as, it's always put back on the person, the younger person. They're like, oh, it's their introduction to sexuality. No, it's not. They're being preyed upon. That's not that's not normal. And it's not an introduction to sexuality. That is being preyed upon.
Yes. And based off the time, because in 1955, he was 19. So this was 1945. And I know the time doesn't necessarily matter, but sometimes in that context, you have to remember
there's less language for it, for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm I don't think that he's saying anything wrong by saying that was his introduction.
Yeah.
But it just coming from, a more modern perspective, it's just, it's so frustrating because I'm like, no, you were a child. That wasn't an introduction. That was fucking wrong. It's just so you're aware. That's not right.
Yeah, it's very unsettling. A lot of not only, Harvey's introduction, but a lot of his partners kind of go a little bit into their lives as well, and it's the same thing. And I'm just like, geez Christ, dude. God. Anyway, so that was his 9-year-old introduction.
Okay.
He was beat up a lot because he preferred to play with the girls. Because he was jealous that they could play house without being judged. He just wanted to play house with the girls.
Oh, he just wanted to be a housewife.
Yeah. the boys in the neighborhood would him and then stick him headfirst into a trash can. I really feel bad for this guy. Like, I just want to find him and give him a hug, you know?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, if you're not watching YouTube, I'm making sad faces.
Yeah.
It really bums me out. I hate when people just mind your fucking business.
For real. You're gonna hate this part even more.
Oh, good.
Because it kind of goes along with, like, the 9-year-old situation. So because he was, you know, being beaten up and, like, thrown in a trash can, this is how he learned he could get attention and affection from men, Porter, without being beaten.
Oh, I hate that. I hate all of it so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to him, that's what homosexual meant. Getting attention without getting beaten up.
It makes us cherish.
I know. Like I said, I want to find him. I don't know if he's still alive. But at the age of 14, he discovered there were other boys like him. When he met 2 friends with the nicknames Miss Thang and Lady Burma, dress and drag at the park.
And now I have such a happy face. I love it so much.
I know. Yeah. So he realized there's other people like him, and he got these 2 super awesome friends.
Yay!
Yeah.
Miss Thang
Miss
and Lady
Thang.
Burma.
Yeah. It's literally Thang, T-N-G. Miss Thang. But yeah, so they introduced him to, you know, this was his real introduction to homosexuality.
Yeah. True and authentic and
being yourself and accepting yourself. Exactly. So that's just a little bit about Joe. So back to him in Harvey meeting in 1955 at the gay part of the park, excuse me. So it says, at first Joe did not notice Harvey, but from
because he looks straight, sport ball playing.
Why is this
kind of
straight
basic
man in the gay section? Is he lost?
Kind of boring looking. Not quite ugly, not quite noticeable, handsome.
I bet you people called him Glimpy.
If I went to high school with that guy, I'd call him Glimpy.
Yeah. Okay, so this was really confusing. The book kind of confused me and then also made me kind of worried about Harvey. But
okay.
From the book I read, it seems as if Harvey overheard Joe and his friends talking about the gay bar they were going to go to, and he went with them? ? Because in the book, Joe literally says, I don't remember seeing him at the park. I don't remember seeing him on the bus on the way to the gay bar.
So it doesn't matter. What I'm getting at here is that it does not matter if you are gay or straight. It's like, how did you meet grandma? Oh, I just went to her work until she eventually gave in to my relentless harassment.
Yeah.
I think it's just the way that men were socialized.
I think so, yeah. But yeah, he's like, I don't remember him on the bus, like, with us going to the bar, but then he remembers him at the bar. Yeah, so like I said, this confused me, and I was like, Harvey?
Do we need to have a talk about boundaries?
I think so. But anyway, so they danced together at the club, and then he went home with him, and in the book it says the man virtually ordered Joe to have sex with him. This quick decision helped Harvey realize Joe was the lover for him. A few weeks later, Joe moved in with him. That escalated so quickly.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hang on. The man ordered Joe. The man, Harvey the man, ordered Joe.
Basically. It says basically.
Basically ordered Joe to have sex with him.
I'm sorry. Virtually. Yes.
Okay.
And then Harvey decided that this was his
lover. And then Joe
lover.
was like, okay. And Harvey was like, you're my forever?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep. Joe later described that it was a selection, basically. Joe needed someone to take care of him. Harvey found someone that needed. Joe said, quote, Harvey selected me and I was in market to be selected, unquote.
So that wouldn't work for me. However, it does work for some people.
It worked for them, I guess.
I was going to say, like, it does work for some people. I was in the market to be selected. It sounds like Joe really needed somebody who was very, like, forward, like, I want you to be here with me.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
And Harvey was much more willing to be very forward. So Harvey's like, Joe, you gotta stay. And Joe is like, sweet.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do. Thanks for telling me. Very, very upfront.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it escalated very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So at this time, Harvey was a math teacher and a basketball coach at the high school. Him and Joe quickly settled into a safe middle-class marriage. They would
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
They settled into a safe middle-class marriage.
Are you going to explain that to me?
They're not actually married, but they're like acting like a married couple.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't understand how that like what?
They would go to the opera, they would go to the ballet, they would go to museums. They were basically like your central like cutesy couple that makes you want to vomit, because they would even like baby talk to each other and be like, ugh. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, that's not cute.
Yeah. So that was their relationship. And then they avoided gay bars, obviously.
It sounds like that might not be the best place to be.
No, it is not. Harvey was accepted into Joe's family. His grandmother mentioned, like when Harvey first met Joe's grandmother, she mentioned that she had met a Jewish man one time 50 years ago.
I've seen your kind before. Oh, Grandma.
Yeah. So
it makes me wonder sometimes, because everyone always goes, "Ooh, Grandma, you shouldn't have said that." It sounds like this is generational, that grandmas are just saying shit totally out of pocket.
Out of pocket, yeah.
And I'm just wondering, I'm like, what am I going to say when I'm
a grandma?
A grandma that's just going to be like, my kids are going to be like, "Oh my God, what the fuck? What is going on?" Like, you can't say that.
I'm excited. As long as I'm there to also be like, what the fuck did that bitch just say?
What makes you think that's just going to be me? You're a problem.
I do. I have my dad's problem where like I don't filter my thoughts and they just vomit out of my face. Anyway, so Grandma met a Jewish man once. Harvey's family. Yeah. Harvey's family accepted Joe. When I wrote this part of it, I said I'm not sure if he was out to them.
I was going to say, do the families know that they're living?
Joe's family does.
Okay.
From what it seems. Harvey's family does not know.
Okay.
And that was
this is just my roommate, Joe.
Yeah. The reason I say that is because later on in the book, it kind of gets into
your dad said lucky. Maybe lucky that Joe's family knew. Yeah.
Probably. Harvey's brothers seemed uncomfortable around Joe, but Minnie was more concerned that Joe was too skinny.
Oh, Mama Minnie.
And she would just make sure he ate a bunch when they visit.
Look, I don't care what your orientation is, but you are too skinny.
You need to eat.
Look, we can talk about the other things in your life after you down the spaghetti.
Yes.
Until then, I don't know if I can hear a word out of your mouth.
Yes, you eat. In 1957, which is the year my dad was born. I had to mention that because if I didn't, I'm sure he'd be upset. Anyway, in 1957, Harvey tired of his teaching career, which is also a pattern. He gets tired of shit very quickly. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So he was tired of his teaching career, which could have been destroyed if the school found out about his sexuality. So he decided they were going to move to Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know why Dallas and why. But Harvey struggled to find work due to his religion. He was able to find a job as an assistant credit manager at a Jewish-owned department store, but soon lost that position when the boss's son graduated and he needed a job.
Ooh, nepotism.
Yeah. The next job he found was selling sewing machines to families that couldn't afford them.
Oh, okay.
So he would sell them, and after a few payments, they would default. Machines were repossessed.
Shiesty work.
Yeah. Harvey hated it. He hated this job. It made him sick. But it was the, quote, only job they would let a Jew have in Dallas.
So it sounds like maybe, going out on a limb here, Dallas was not the right place.
It was not, because they soon moved back to New York. Especially after Minnie had her first heart attack.
Oh no, Mama Minnie!
Mama Minnie! So yeah, they moved back to New York. Harvey got a job as an actuarial statistician at the Great American Insurance Company. And yes, I did look it up.
Okay.
It is a person that applies statistical methods and probability theories to assess and quantify risk, financial and insurance sectors.
God.
So I'm
Okay.
100% not smart enough for that. Like, no.
That is not how I want to apply my brain power.
Dude, you give me like a bacteria plate and I can tell you what the bacteria is.
Yeah,
but
see, it's not that
whatever
you're
the
not
fuck-
smart enough. It's just like that's not how you
Yeah.
want to apply. That's not how I want to apply
That's
my knowledge.
not how my brain works at all.
I don't want to do that.
No. So anyway, he got a super crazy fucking job. Joe got a job gilding furniture.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. And they were able to get a nice apartment on 96th Street in Central Park West, which is the Upper West Side.
Ooh,
Yep.
fancy.
Yeah. Joe decorated the house and Harvey bought a pet toucan. They named it Bill. Maybe that's what I was thinking.
Okay, I was
The
like,
toucan named Bill.
I was like, Bill is definitely not short for Robert. I don't know.
He's a toucan named Bill.
Brother, pet toucan. I can see how you get
It's
the
the
two confused.
same. I mean, if his brother is related to Harvey, you know, he must also have a big nose. So, you know, toucans also have big noses.
I do know that toucans have big noses.
So yeah, they were
Uncanny.
happier than ever at this time. They fell into patterns. So Saturday was for taking their laundry to the laundromat and running errands. Sunday they slept late. Harvey made matzo meal pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And they would lay in bed and read.
Well, that's precious.
Yeah, and then
it also sounds like something I could not fucking handle.
that's fair.
Like, if Dan was like, what if we just laid in bed all day and just read books? I'd be like, I can't be here anymore. I need to move.
So I could do that. I would. Be
He
fine.
gets so irritated with me sometimes because he's like, you said we were going to have a lazy day. I'm like, and we did for 3 hours. Now let's go.
Which is funny because it's the opposite. Joey needs to be constantly, and I'm like, no, let's just be right here and sleep for a whole day.
Oh, I can't do it.
But so here's a poem that Harvey wrote to Joe because he was just so in love with Joe. It's actually really cute. He wrote him poems quite often.
Aw, okay.
So this is from 1958. To my Joe San, they gave themselves like nicknames. It explained the San part, but it still confused me, so I was just like, whatever.
Okay.
To my Joe San, to me, you are my warrior. You are my night. You are my day. May the many, many days and years pass pleasantly, happy and rewarding, for we have many years to spend together. The first two have swept by, and with each other I have found, and with each I have found, I love you 365 days more, and 365 times. Harder minimus, minimius, fuck. Harder uminiumans.
Don't hurt yourself.
Your doll baby San, Harvey San. Look at this fucking word. Yeah. Those were their nicknames for each other. But yeah, so that was one of the poems, one of the many poems that Harvey wrote.
Well, that was cute until that really hard word came around.
Yeah, I don't
I was
even-
like, oh, wait, what? The hell are you saying to me right now?
Dude, what the fuck? I live in an anemone.
Anemone.
But yeah, so they were just so in love and so happy and everything was going so great.
Until.
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Joe and Harvey did everything together.
Until.
No, shut
Okay.
up. Minnie even knitted them matching Afghans and crocheted booties, but they made sure not to tell that they were homosexuals because it would kill her. Babe, I think she knows.
She knows she's not knitting you and your best friend matching booties. Sorry. It's not happening.
She
Oh,
knows.
that's adorable. We can't tell Mom. She doesn't know.
I think she might, bitch.
I think she kind of does know, though, actually.
Ooh, hate to break it to you.
Mama knows. Mama Minnie knew. Has no.
Matching Afghans and booties. Boy, she knows.
Mama gave you extra money to go to the opera every week.
Yeah, but she did warn him about those people called
This
homosexuals.
is true.
Yeah,
This is true.
I don't know.
Well, okay, so maybe at that point she didn't know.
But she does now.
But she
For
does
sure.
now.
They've been living together for
They
fucking
have
2 years.
They have a pet toucan
Its name is Bill.
named Bill after his brother. So, I mean, I feel like
Okay, so yeah, so they were doing great. Their relationship was great. Harvey also had a little temper, which pops up quite often. So one time, there was somebody that yelled at them when they were walking down the street, and they called them the F slur. Harvey reached into the car this person was in, grabbed the dude by the collar, and yelled epithets of his own, and shook him till the chair trembled.
honestly, I'm not mad about this.
No.
I don't
No.
think this doesn't sound like a temper. This sounds like justice. Just gonna say.
You're gonna like this part though, because you like sorry everyone, my foot fell asleep. So he was also very militant. You're gonna like this because it's like World War II
I just want to
stuff.
say that does not. He was militant. You're gonna love how militant he is, because you too are that way.
You're also a militant.
You
Crazy
are a
person.
tyrant.
Anyway, he was very militant on anything related to Jews.
Okay.
So one time, Joe had a German friend over for dinner, and Harvey quickly began to talk about the Holocaust. He asked the friend,
As one does, right? Okay.
he asked the friend what they thought about Buchenwald, and when the friend explained he didn't know about the camps until after the war, Harvey lost it. He went on a fucking rampage. So he started screaming at this person, asking how they could have lived, like, how could you live in Germany and not know what was going on? Or not be aware of the carnage, he asked. These were literally his words. Were you deaf, dumb, blind? Huh? Huh? And so Joe, terrified at what was happening,
Way to ruin the dinner party, Harvey.
hold on,
God.
Joe looked at Harvey and said he had a persecution complex. And then Harvey just retaliated by calling him anti-Semitic.
I have a persecution complex? Wait, Harvey has a persecution complex?
Yes.
Oh.
Joe said that to Harvey. And then Harvey was like, yeah, well, you're anti-Semitic. So
Harvey will have the last word.
he did. Anyway, so yeah, also around this time he got a nose job, as an aside. I had to put it
Did the
in there.
military pay for it?
I don't think so, because he was already dishonorably discharged.
That's right, you're right.
Yes.
Sorry.
Um,
Only Tim gets nose jobs.
yes. But as you can tell, Harvey really loved to argue, especially about politics. And at this time, he was a staunch conservative. He was looking forward to Barry Goldwater getting the 1964 Republican nomination. I thought you'd like that part. No?
Just like, imagine being like trees voting for the axe. You know what I mean?
All right. So by late 1962, bored of his job again and quit. And unfortunately, him and Joe's relationship also ended.
Was it because he assaults their friends at dinner parties?
Maybe. I don't know.
Joe's like, listen,
We're
I
done.
just want to have a fucking friend over.
Without them being yelled at for being German. So this is like super shitty how their relationship. This is also where I'm gonna end my part one. Just so you know.
Okay.
So Harvey literally just like walked into the living room one day while Joe was ironing or something, and he just looked at him and asked if he had thought about moving out.
Probably not, Harvey.
Yeah, and that's what Joe said. He was like, no, and he was like, well, maybe you should. And then a few weeks later, he moved out.
Yeah. Poor Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey, you're being kind of a dick right now.
Jack right now.
Joe doesn't deserve this.
Yeah. So
Have you ever thought about moving out? No, I'm ironing my shirt, actually. Why? I think you should think about moving out.
I think you need to get the fuck out. No. That's how their relationship ended, and it made me very sad. Because they were so cute together. Even Minnie loved them, you know?
Yeah, they have matching booties.
I don't know, dude.
Ugh.
I don't know.
What are you gonna do with your booties now?
Yeah. But yeah, so his relationship with Joe was the longest relationship he ever had.
How long were they together?
From 1955 to 1962.
7 years.
Yeah. But for part two,
Manifest. I don't know what we're manifesting. part 2.
Yes, we're manifesting part 2. For part 2, I was thinking about asking Connor if this could be like a bonus because I want this to come out before June ends.
Okay.
Because Pride Month.
But we can talk about gays all the time.
It's true, we can. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so part 2, we're gonna get into his next couple relationships. Yep. His next couple relationships and just like a lot of drama and how he figures out that San Francisco is the place that he wants to be. And then obviously his political career and his death. So, yeah.
Sounds good.
Questions, comments, concerns?
Questions. Does he like stop being kind of a dick? Partners, or is he kind of a dick? Is he ungodly?
Mm-hmm. No, he's a dick, unfortunately.
It sounds like he'd be the perfect politician, though.
He was a great politician, but yeah.
Comments. Good job.
Oh, thanks.
Concerns. What happens to Joe? What about their toucan?
It said absolutely nothing about Bill.
Oh my god, what happens to Bill?
I don't know.
Okay, now I'm concerned.
I think probably Joe got it in the breakup because it never mentions Bill ever again in this book.
We sure fucking hope that Joe took Bill.
Yeah.
Can't just release Bill into the wild. He's like toucan in New York.
I'm sure he'll find some Fruit Loops. He found 2 already.
Your dad said definitely.
I'm screaming.
Oh, Tim.
Oh, that's funny. All right. So that's all I have for part 1 because this went actually a little bit longer than I thought it would. So,
welcome to my life.
Yeah, I'm actually here for it. But yeah. So thank you all for listening / watching. Follow us on Instagram at thatsomac_podcast.
Correct.
You can email us stories or thoughts or things you want us to cover in the future at thatsomacaronypodcast@gmail.com. Yeah. And then we also have a Facebook.
I don't know anything about that. You're going to have to
be nice. That's all I'm going to say. Just be nice. We love you guys, and we're doing this for fun and to get some stuff out there. So just be nice. That's all I have to say.
Now, don't be a dick.
Don't be a jock.
Don't pull a Harvey. Oh, and I mean, if you're watching this, then you know that we're on YouTube. So subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Please comment. Please like.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff really helps.
Share us with your friends and family who think this would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we'd love that.
Yeah. We appreciate all the support.
And we love hearing from you guys, too. So talk to us.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see you next time.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
Okay, bye.
Closer.
Closer. I'm coming.
Ew.
That you? Okay, at least mine was only the chair. Good lord.
That's my tummy.
We're doing great today. I hope we did.